Um, hey guys, welcome back to the second episode of the Earplay podcast.
You guys are probably waiting too long for this podcast.
Way too long.
Way too long.
Yeah, because we're doing this monthly now. We were gonna do this, every week, right?
Probably, yeah. We were gonna do like once every week. Have one every week.
Mm-hmm.
We may do two every month.
Two every month?
I don't know. Because are we recording another one after this? Is the question.
I don't know. I guess we'll figure out. So I mean, I think this is a good thing with our podcast because we don't really have any topics to talk about right now.
Nope.
We literally press record and just go at it and
start talking. What's crazy is our best conversations happen when when the mic is off.
It's
so by the time we turn the mic on, we have nothing to talk about because we already talked about it.
We talked about everything,
and we don't want to be scripted.
Yeah, we don't want to repeat and script everything. So I know, somebody was telling me like, is it really a good idea that you're doing a podcast with Ronald because you guys talk a lot and so you're not gonna have anything else to talk about. I was like, well, no, it's good for chemistry and stuff. Excellent conversation started. Okay.
Excellent.
Let's talk about what just happened. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? The Spider-Man thing. How freaking Tom Holland Spider-Man is back in the MCU.
Back in the MCU.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I saw that coming a mile away. Honestly.
I feel like this is
away.
So for you guys who don't know, Spider-Man, the dude who plays Spider-Man in the movies, he Tom Holland, he got out of the deal or whatever. So basically they had a deal where he wouldn't be in the movies anymore or something, and now they have a new deal. I'm pretty sure it's a new deal. And
Spider-Man wouldn't be in the MCU anymore, but Tom Holland was still going to be Spider-Man, if that makes sense. He was going to be an all-new, different reboot of Spider-Man.
They were basically going to reboot Spider-Man, but with the same
Imagine
actor.
If they, rebooted Tobey Maguire, rebooted Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. It was Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, but it was just played by Tobey Maguire again.
What if they released, Amazing Spider-Man 3 and it's just Tom Holland? That'd be hilarious.
So hilarious. That would be so hilarious because it made no sense.
But I feel like, what if this is all part of Disney's plan? What if this is Disney's plan?
I always thought it was a stunt.
All just for act. We're getting rid of Tom Holland, and then people are focusing. People were talking about this for a week or two.
Yeah.
And so this is building a tension around it, and then when he finally comes back. But what will be the purpose of it? Because you don't really need he doesn't need that popularity because he already has it.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think if it was a stunt, I don't think they'd come out and say it this quickly that he was coming back.
I mean, how long has it been? 2 weeks? No, it's been
I would think
longer.
That they would do it to have focus on the X-Men and Fantastic Four, so people focus on that, and then have them come back after the Fantastic Four's second movie is coming out, and it'd be Spider-Man's coming back. Now he's a third movie. I don't know.
I mean, I don't really
think he's dumb, but
I don't really care for Tom Holland anyway. So I mean, I'm done with Marvel movies. I'm done watching Marvel movies because they're kind of mediocre, honestly, right now. I'm just not realizing that they're just kind of average. Ooh, speaking of average, we went to go see It 2. Man, that It Chapter 2.
It was not a bad movie. The first one was definitely better.
The first one was 1,000 times better. Honestly,
it wasn't a bad movie. It definitely wasn't a bad movie.
It wasn't
an awful movie. It wasn't a good one.
It wasn't good or bad. It was just kind of just average. I think what's weird is I'm actually surprised that they released this movie in September, early in September, and not somewhere near the end of October, where all the horror movies are being filmed because of Halloween. But this movie, the first one was way better, but
way better.
The thing I noticed with it, in the It movies, is that their scares, quote unquote, are either based on jump scares, which is the cheap scare because it's not really scary. That's just being caught by surprise. So I don't really count that. and then it's either jump scares or just my face is like deformed or something, or like I have a zombie face or a face on fire. It's always face stuff. If you notice that in the second It movie, it's
just like always like a deformity or
something wrong with the face, like it's on fire, or I have maggots coming out of my face, something like that. There's never, or I'm like my face turns into literally a spider, like that happened. Spoilers, I guess, but I mean, it's not really spoilers because it's like you don't know whose head turns into a spider.
I don't think much of anyone saw this movie. Well,
what do you mean? No, everybody saw this movie.
Yeah, everyone saw this movie.
From the first one, everybody saw it.
But no one talked about it coming out.
No, because they were like, there's nothing to talk about, because it was like nothing. Like there was nothing.
It's exactly. I guess something. It's weird. It's like I guess it's something that you expect it was gonna be, but it's.
I don't think it fulfilled a lot of people. It definitely didn't fulfill me. I was like, this is where y'all stopping. Y'all stopping with Pennywise. It didn't really
surprise me that it was like this though.
Y'all stopping with Pennywise turning into freaking 3 light bulbs. Freaking
clown crab. You saw those 3 light bulbs in the first one.
Yeah, but I was hoping the reason why this movie like bombed for me is because they focused too heavily on the backstory. They started explaining stuff.
The whole fun about Pennywise is not knowing what he is or where he is from.
I know he's a freaking
and now I know what he is, demon. So it's like not even scary anymore.
He's like a demon from an Indian tribe or something, or he's like a demon with. I don't even understand the 3 light bulb thingies, like. For those of you guys who don't know, I might edit and put a picture up just like so you know what I'm talking about when I say 3 light bulbs. It looks freaking stupid. I mean, what are your opinions on the movie?
I mean, it was mediocre. There's nothing to say about it. Like everyone else, I really have nothing to say.
I think that's interesting because
they ruined the suspense factor of what Pennywise was.
Yeah,
and that kind of ruined the movie.
Nothing was scary. Like from the first movie, nothing was scary. Like I think the scariest thing, no, it wasn't even scary. Like most of the movie was like, oh, that's supposed to be that character from the last one, and that was like probably the only excitement you get was like, oh, that's the bully. Yeah, I was actually bummed out because
the old version of that character.
In the trailer, like when it's like the dude who looks like Pennywise, like clawing his face and like the makeup or whatever. I thought that was gonna be the bully, but the bully looked totally different. He was like fat, slob. Yo, they did not do enough with the bully, honestly.
No, they didn't. He was literally just there to get in the protagonist's way.
And he didn't even do that, really.
No, he didn't. Well, he kind of slowed them down a bit, but other than that,
I mean, they still achieved their goal.
They did.
So, they did. And speaking of their goal, their whole goal is to kill Pennywise, the clown, and like there was a black dude. He was like, "Oh, we gotta do an ancient ritual so we can seal Pennywise up for good." But it's like, y'all didn't even do that. Y'all just straight up murdered him. And that was it. Like, so you didn't even need to do like literally the whole movie was unnecessary. They could have just went to his lair, did what like made him. So how they killed him? This is like major spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen this. So I guess like I don't know.
How they killed him was sort of like a version of the way they
defeated him the first time. One. Yeah,
just like they kill him kindness.
They're basically
what it was.
Oh, you're not that scary. And he was like, no, I am.
Oh wait, no, it wasn't kindness. It was the exact opposite. Yeah, my bad.
Like basically, if you talk bad to him, he goes limp. Basically,
you look like some splooge.
Yeah. Yo, why did he like when he landed and his head like deflated? It was like
that was hilarious.
That was like, gross. I laughed at that part because I was
like he tried to pick up his body, but his head was so heavy that it just dropped.
I wasn't expecting his head to deflate like that. There was a lady next to us, and she laughed too. I heard her.
It made a sound effect too. It was like,
yeah, it was like. But yeah, they were like trying to do an ancient ritual, and they didn't even need to do all that because they just killed him by talking to him, and then they like ripped out his heart.
There's a whole bunch of unnecessary backstory that didn't.
Unnecessary actions that were like
they tried to read like a whole like scripture like ritual and stuff.
Yeah, like going like taking some drugs or something. That was totally unnecessary.
Yeah.
I guess we can. Okay. So I was saying this earlier, where I'm surprised they didn't wait till Halloween for this, so that could be an next segment. Talk about Halloween. Did you celebrate Halloween when you were a kid?
Yes.
Do you still celebrate it?
Do I celebrate it?
Do you still celebrate it today? Like to this day, 18 years old.
Celebrate meaning like participate in?
Yeah. Anyway, like not even like trick or treating, just like go to parties or something like that.
I would like. I'd dress up as something to where I covered my face and just walk around.
Walk around where? The house?
Around my neighborhood.
Oh.
I would go to the neighborhood. No, I just honestly just hang out with friends. Honestly, I never really like trick or treated or anything like that.
I never trick or
treated. Because
treated.
it was weird, especially like if you have no costume. There are people in my neighborhood who have zero costume, and they're just going to people with like Walmart bags asking for candy.
That would be me at like the last year of trick or treating. Like for me, like so if like. I don't know when people normally start because I never started trick or treating. But like if people stopped,
You've
like,
never trick or treated before?
I've never trick or treated before. My mom always, because we didn't celebrate it, but she always felt bad for me because I never got candy like other kids. So we just went to the store and got bags of candy. Yeah.
And just ate it.
Just ate it, yeah.
So you just bought candy, ate it, bro.
Just bought candy.
You can do that on any day.
I just bought candy for a normal person, and just ate it. Because I didn't celebrate Halloween. But what's weird is I had costumes. Like I had a Power Ranger. Oh wait, no, I did go to a Halloween party. When I was in like
I've never been to a Halloween party.
When I was in elementary school, I would have loved to go to like a college or high school Halloween party if that exists. I think it exists in movies. But
yes,
I went to like a elementary. I haven't thought about this in a long time. I went to a party in elementary school, and I was the blue Power Ranger. I dressed up as a blue Power Ranger. Wait, isn't the blue Power Ranger black too?
Yes, I was literally about to say, of course.
I didn't even like. I don't even think that was on purpose. I think I just like.
Wait, no, actually, in the movie.
In the movie, he was black, but in like the.
No, in the movie he was blue. Black, yeah.
Yeah, but back then, like when I actually dressed up as him, he was probably like a different actor or something.
The blue Power Ranger was like, I think like
an Asian dude or like a white dude. Everybody was like a different race.
the Asian,
no, the black dude
Asian chick was like yellow Power Ranger.
Wasn't the black dude literally the Black Ranger?
The black dude was the Black Ranger. The
Asian chick was the Yellow Ranger.
Yes, the Hispanic was the Gold Ranger.
That's messed up.
And then the brat chick was the Pink Power Ranger. Mm-hmm. And then
But anyway,
there was a blue one, but I don't remember if the race was.
I think he was. No, he was like a nerdy dude.
Oh yeah.
He had like glasses. He was like a nerdy white dude with glasses.
Yeah.
But yeah, I dressed up as a blue Power Ranger, and I remember it's not a story or anything, but I just remember having to go to the bathroom in that because it's a onesie, and I forgot that it was a onesie.
No like butt flaps.
No, penis flaps. I would need a flap in the front so I could take a piss. But like I had to take the whole suit off just to take a piss. Like it was a struggle.
I mean, if you had just like a butt flap, you could adjust it to where it's like, well, no.
That'd be a weird adjustment. I don't think.
Never mind.
Yeah, let's stop talking about
that.
Let's stop talking about freaking 10-year-old penis.
Way to make it weird. Okay.
It was already weird to begin with.
Okay.
But what'd you dress up? What'd you dress up as when you were younger, or like when you actually celebrate Halloween?
Let me try to remember all of my costumes. The one that's like prominent in my mind right now, Michael Jackson.
You dressed up as Michael Jackson?
I had a weird Michael Jackson face. Like I was obsessed with
You dressed up as Michael Jackson. Like
I literally performed in front of my neighborhood as Michael Jackson that Halloween day, like the day of Halloween.
What song did you do? Or like what
did you Smooth Criminal?
Smooth Criminal.
They put me on the spot too. It was literally my brother and his friend. And I was trick or treating with him. He had to like walk me around, and then his friend like had a radio. He was like, "Go," and then put on the song, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And I just started dancing.
Did you sing the song or you just danced?
No, I was just dancing.
No. Did you dress up as like
literally everyone was watching me, and I was like,
I would have been terrified.
I was terrified. They clapped at the end though.
Oh, okay, they probably clapped just at it like, all right, like they didn't want to make you feel bad. It was probably ass, but they were
no one had to watch though. Cause the song was so like low in volume.
It's probably like a train wreck where it's like it's so bad that you just have to keep watching.
I remembered it being good, but it probably was so
it's probably ass, like like just like.
But it was so real.
I
dressed up as a Ninja Turtle. That's all I know.
Of course he did. What version of Michael Jackson? Like, because usually people dress up as Michael Jackson. Like, it's the Thriller one with the red jacket.
No, I had the hat.
Mm-hmm. This is a white hat.
I think it was Smooth Criminal based.
It was a white hat, white jacket.
I had like curly hair, yeah.
Yeah, it's usually that.
I literally had like a Michael Jackson costume set kit. Like it was an actual thing. And then it got so serious, like the face got so serious, my dad threw my wig away. Because he was like, this is getting too weird. Let me just throw this away. He took it away from me and threw the wig away.
That's hilarious. But I remember I used to dress up as Spider-Man, the black suit Spider-Man from Spider-Man 3 with the Sam Raimi movies, and I actually used to wear that like all the time. Like it wasn't for Halloween. I don't even know why I had it because I didn't celebrate Halloween. I don't know why I had costumes because I never celebrated.
You just
Halloween.
like had costumes.
Yeah, but I wore the suit like freaking pajamas like all the time. Like anytime I could, I wore it, and I would like. You know, like the space in between a door. I would, because I was little, so this is like a big space for me. So I would like climb up it by like spreading my body out between it.
I think I did that.
Yeah,
I think every kid did that.
I think every kid did that. But I felt special because I was Spider-Man. I was dressed up as Spider-Man when I did it. So
Black
Spider-Man. So I was like, I have.
Wait, were you Black Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, I had like sticky powers and I could climb walls and stuff. Sticky powers.
Sticky. The powers to stick.
We can talk about. Let's talk about superpowers. What is it like a super lame superpower to you?
What's a super lame
superpower?
Something that's like.
It doesn't even have to be like a suit. Like it doesn't have to be anything that someone has. Just anything off the top of your head. Like first thing that comes to mind when you think of a lame superpower.
Well, it would have to be something that someone has or something that's invented. Because
I think the lamest superpower to me is like super agility and super strength.
Well, I feel like that just comes with everything.
Like no matter what kind of power you have,
no
that's
matter
just like
what
the
power,
default.
that just comes with it. Yeah. If you get bit by a spider, you're automatically getting agility.
Yeah, why does Spider-Man have freaking super strength? I mean, I can understand the strength, but agility and like. He gets like abs and shit from a spider bite. He literally gets like a quick like 30-minute workout from a spider bite.
Cause
it's radioactive.
Because it's radioactive.
Poison.
Radioactive spider.
Radioactive juices.
Flowing through his veins. No, I mean.
Yeah. What's the lame power?
A lame ability or a lame power?
Aren't they the
there's
same
a difference.
Thing?
No, ability could be like I have the ability to do backflips, and a power because an ability would be like Ant-Man shrinking, but he doesn't. That's not his power.
Oh, he doesn't have a power.
Yeah.
Well, either or, I guess.
Okay.
Or if you can't think of anything lame, think of something cool. Like what is a power that you?
I like powers that have like 2 in 1. Like it's one prominent thing, but it comes with something else. Like
explain.
Fire, flight.
Okay.
Yeah,
that makes sense. So
like if I had like the power of like telekinesis, I don't know if it'd work this way. I may or may not have the power to fly or have mind control.
I never understood that. Like they always, I can see mind control, but not like they would always like people with telekinesis.
If they pick themselves up. Well, if you like using, you can pick yourself up.
I feel like that shouldn't count though. I feel like what it would be would be like kind of like Professor X, where you would sit in a chair. You would sit in a chair and you levitate the chair that you're sitting in, but you can't levitate yourself. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you think?
See that?
Do you think mind control and like levitation stuff, telekinesis? Do you think? Because I always see it in movies where it's like the bigger the object, the harder it is to like. Yeah. Move with your mind.
It's like nosebleed.
Does that even like make any sense though? I don't understand that. Like,
what do you mean?
Just because it's a big object, it's harder to move with your mind.
I guess it depends what the concept of like the narrative is for their story. Because in Chronicle, they explained it as like a muscle, or like you're pulling a muscle, like the harder.
Oh, like it's like you're literally like
you're literally doing it. Like it's literally you. You're just not touching it. That's basically how they described it. So it's like everything they like. If they lifted up a bed, it's like they're pulling their muscle, and so it's like super hard, and it causes migraine, so like hence nosebleed. So I guess that's what it is. But I mean, I guess it varies depending on who's writing the story.
I always thought it was like, I always figured it would be more about quantity over, like, not quality, but quantity over, like, the number of objects over the mass of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I was to lift 5 objects, that would be harder. Like, if I was to lift 5
multiple objects,
if I was to lift like 5 cups, that would be harder than lifting one car. Because I had to focus my mind on individual things.
Yeah, I can see that.
So it's stressing my mind.
Because you're trying to focus on multiple objects.
Not a physical strength.
But if you're like focusing on one object, it shouldn't be hard, given how heavy it is. I can see that.
You know, in Power,
I love to have telekinesis.
I would love to read minds. We talked about something like we talked a little bit about reading minds in the last podcast. We were talking about what was it, like reading minds with relationships and stuff. But I would just love to read minds in general, just to, because I want to know what people think. Like, I want to, because I feel like when people talk, they don't always say what they really mean.
Would you read minds? Would you like to have the power to read minds, but every time you read someone's mind, they know that you read their mind? So they can't read yours, but they know every time you read.
Every time I do it, they know that I read their mind.
Yeah, they're aware that you did it. Would you still do it? I mean, they can't stop you. They can't read your mind or anything. But like,
I don't feel like having that physical confrontation.
Yeah, I don't either. They fucking fuck me about it.
It depends on the. Well, then at that point, when reading minds, like, I feel like the whole point of reading minds is doing it when no one knows you're doing it. Like, no one knows you're doing it, so that's why you do it. But if everybody knows that it's you doing it, then obviously they're gonna confront you about it and be like, "Yo, what'd you just read?" Do they know what you read in their mind?
No.
Wait, okay, so
the thing is, I mean, I think they just know,
what they're,
because I feel like they're thinking about something specifically, and as soon as that impact hits, or that thought hits, like, oh, he read my mind, he must have read that thing I just thought. Like,
okay, wait, no. If you read someone's mind, is it reading exactly what they're thinking at the moment, or can I
you can't dig deep.
I can't like dig in their memories and stuff.
No. That would be kind of OP though.
Like, I want to see like their emotions and their feelings about certain people and stuff. That's what.
Or like what her personality is. You can basically find out everything about her life just by doing that.
I like how I was like immediately talking about a girl though. Like, I was just talking objectively.
I just made it a chick.
You made this hypothetical person a female because you know this is exactly what it would be used
for. Equality.
Sure.
No,
your whole point was, I'm gonna use my mind reading powers so I can get girls.
Come on. Be honest.
I feel like everybody would do that. Everyone
would do it for someone they like, though.
Yeah. What if you like? That's where I don't know how to say this. Like, a lot of confidence would build. Like, I feel like you would have way more confidence if you just knew how to read minds, because you wouldn't be scared of anything, because you would already know how to, like.
Because you know, I guess, how to approach them, or you know if they liked you or not.
You know, it'd be better than me reading minds though, or almost as equally as good. Rewinding time.
That'd be probably even better, because you can just wing it, whatever,
or like
happens.
do whatever your original strategy. Okay, I like how it's just like specifically towards asking out people or like dating.
What would be even cooler though? What's even cooler about this is that you can like go up, wing it, and even if she says yes, you can even rewind time and do it even better time. Or do it, like, improve on what you did before.
Well, if it works, then why do you need to improve?
Just because you can.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If
it worked the first time,
but like some people would probably be like, "Oh, I can probably improve on this one."
And then
let me try to get a kiss this time.
The first meeting, like the first.
Honestly, if you had the power to time travel, you would do anything you want. Let me just kiss this girl without saying anything and see what happens.
Are we still talking about like? This is how you know we're like both like lonely as fuck. Because we're talking about like we can get girls by doing this, and this. Or like we can
because it's an interesting topic.
I guess. It would okay if you had superpowers. Who would you tell about them? Like, who would you be like? Oh, I gotta tell this person. Like, would you tell your family if you had superpowers? I don't think I would.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I would tell one person.
I feel like one person in your family, or one person just as you know.
Just one person that's like, not saying like not as close to me, but just like someone who doesn't like, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like just one person. I would tell one person.
I wouldn't. I don't think I would tell my family, only because I feel like news spreads like fast in family, especially my mom. Like, if I tell my mom, that shit's gonna be spread to my grandma, and then it's gonna be spread to like my cousins and my relatives, and then the next freaking family reunion or cookout is gonna be, oh, Dmier, I heard you got freaking telekinesis in my reading. You mind doing that on me? Like,
why would you want that to be done on you though? I wouldn't want anyone in my mind.
I wouldn't.
Dude, honestly, if you told me you had mind reading, I'd be scared of you. I would. I'd be terrified.
Because first of all, one, that's unrealistic, and like, where'd you get this power from? And two, yeah, you wouldn't want anybody in your mind.
And it's like, I could be thinking anything, and you'd be like,
what? Like, the fuck is wrong with you?
Exactly. Like thoughts just go wild sometimes. It's not like, I mean, I don't know.
I feel like I would go crazy if I could read minds, because I wouldn't be able to differentiate between, like, I feel like I would have a harder time like reading, like telling the difference between reading minds and like
knowing what's real and what's not.
Yeah, knowing what they said and what they didn't. But I mean, obviously, if you like talk to them, you can know what they said. But like remembering if what I remember is what they said or what they thought.
Whenever I think of reading minds, I think of like the like visuals of like, you think of someone's mind, or you think of it, and then you literally go inside, like your eyes are going inside their mind, like you're like seeing inside of their brain, and then you see fragments of their memory and stuff, and then it zooms back out. So you have like no sight or anything.
I always imagine it as like, you know, like when you think normally, I always just imagine it literally their thoughts get placed in your brain.
Oh, so like as they can just be looking at you and you just hear voices in your head. Yeah, I couldn't.
That's insanity right there, honestly. That's where I always. That's how.
Honestly, can it get messed up so bad to where you just like have a whole bunch of people's voices talking to you at one time?
I think wasn't that like that was like something similar with Superman when he first like came about. He was like, because he has super hearing.
Oh yeah, he had super hearing, so he could like hear everything.
All he heard was like when he first like came on Earth. He didn't focus. He didn't like have his powers trained or whatever. So he heard everything and like voices from like all around the world. And I would have freaking went crazy, honestly. But then he figured out how to hone them.
I would have probably been a villain if I was that kid.
You would have been the kid from Brightburn.
Yes.
That movie. Did you see that movie?
Yeah, I saw it. Saw it in theaters.
I didn't like it. It was very
it was
like
a good concept.
No, it wasn't. I mean,
no.
So the concept was, the idea of it was good. The idea was basically evil Superman.
Yeah, basically evil Superman.
And it was like, the thing is though, they didn't deliver anything past that.
Yeah. Like
they literally did. It's like, okay, it's like if you had a group, if you had a project for your psychology class or whatever.
Yeah.
You met all the requirements of the project. You didn't go above and beyond. You just met the requirements and stopped. That's what the movie did. It met the requirements of what it said it was gonna do, and was like, all right.
And we're not doing anything to surprise you. This is it.
This is it. We're done.
Like Death Stranding.
Me and
oh my god, we literally saw 45. No, let's adjust it. An hour of gameplay because we saw like 20 minutes of
me and Ronald were watching an hour of gameplay.
And it's literally just walking. No, hear me out. It's literally just walking and restoring cargo off your back and putting it on the ground, pissing on plants.
Wait, didn't you like piss on the ground like a fungus grew or something?
Yes, you piss on plants.
You use the bathroom and you have bloody urine.
Yeah, bloody urine
can turn into grenades to fight enemies.
You turn your bloody urine into grenades to use as weapons, and it's freaking dumb.
This game looks.
You can use your feces.
as like weapons. Also, this
It
game
turns
looks
into
awful.
some blue goop. I don't know what that is. This game is terrible, dude. It's literally walking simulator. If you know what farming simulator is or any of that.
I was so confused on what I was like, what I heard because I was asleep when you were. I was like, so me and Ronald stayed up to like. When did you go to sleep? You went to sleep around like
3.
No, definitely not. It was like 6 or 7.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude,
when we stopped talking.
Oh yeah, it was 6. It was
like 6 or 7. So for some reason, me and Ronald were up to at 6 a.m. Well, yeah. Me and Ronald were up to 6 a.m. Ronald went to sleep. I did not go to sleep. I have been up. I have been up all day. I have not went to sleep at all today. Well, no, I went to sleep for like almost an hour. It was like probably like 40 minutes, honestly.
Yeah.
I went to sleep for 40 minutes a day. I'm literally doing this podcast on 40 minutes of sleep. I'm literally about to pass out, honestly. I'm about to pass out on this podcast because I'm freaking tired, man. I was drawing a something for my friend from middle school, which I don't even know if she's gonna like it or not yet, cause it's honestly crazy. I don't want to explain what it is because you guys are gonna think I'm freaking insane. But it's definitely messed up.
Terrifying.
It's terrifying.
It's
but I feel
horrific.
It's like what a madman would think of as like a birthday present. It's like if it was Valentine's Day, and instead of giving her like a heart shaped box of chocolates, it would be like actual heart with like chocolate.
An actual heart with like eyeballs
with like
out of
chocolate filling in it. That's what I would. That's basically the comparison of my gift to a normal gift. Just like super messed up and fucked up.
Morbid.
But I don't know. Maybe she'll like it. I don't know yet because she hasn't freaking texted me yet.
Maybe she'll be like, yes, finally.
I'd be like, you guys. I mean, you're just as messed up as me, I guess.
All according to plan.
No, I think I.
Yeah, but Death Stranding is garbage.
Just
to revert back to that. Death Stranding is garbage.
Yeah, throw that
Don't
in.
buy that game. Shoot.
You know,
we might get
buy that game and let us know how it is.
What's the developer's name?
Hideo Kojima. Yeah. He made Metal Gear Solid games.
I don't know what he was thinking with this one.
He was probably like.
Well, that's his only title, right? Metal Gear.
He's probably had other stuff, but that's what he's known for is Metal Gear.
I don't know what he was thinking with this.
I don't know how he went from Metal Gear to this. Like,
because this looks like graphic wise, it looks better than Metal Gear.
It looks graphic wise. It looks
better than most games.
Graphics wise, it looks great.
The things you can do is garbage.
I'm gonna list out the things you can do in Death Stranding.
Walk, and walk.
You can walk in this game. You could
piss on
I don't even
grass.
think can you even gather materials? Like, where are the materials coming from? I've only seen them carry
other players that accidentally drop stuff in online.
Yeah, but where do they get it from?
I don't know.
So you get material somehow, and you're just carrying cargo across like
the whole point of the game. Like, go ahead.
You're carrying cargo across like vast amounts of land, and it's just like nothing interesting happened. Like it's like an empty. It's like if you were the last man on Earth.
Yeah.
And you had to like rebuild this. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's like, well, no, he's not the last man on Earth because there was another dude, right? There's like other people that he fights.
There's other people, yeah. It's him who's like trying to restore humanity, and he's using like fragments of like.
He's trying to restore something. I don't think it's humanity because
I think that's what it says. Like one of the things in the trailers, like restore humanity. I don't know.
This name has too cool of like a name in like trailers.
Death Stranding.
The trailers are so cool. The name is so cool. The gameplay.
The graphics are so good.
Like, why is this game bad? Everything about this.
Norman Reedus. Come on.
The dude from Walking Dead. Daryl, right?
Yeah, Daryl.
Daryl from Walking Dead. He is the main character of this. Why?
It doesn't even sound like him. Honestly, I think you just did the mocap.
I think he did the mocap. They must replace his voice or something. Yeah. But like, they have so many cool parts of this, but the sum of everything together is just ass. Like, it's just like
it's completely garbage.
It's like I've heard when gorgeous people have babies, usually the baby turns out to be like not like good looking at all. Mm-hmm. And like maybe that's what this is. Maybe it's like too many good things coming together, just making something ass.
Making something garbage.
scared. We've been talking. Okay, so since Halloween is gonna come up next month, or almost basically this month, because this is probably gonna come out somewhere in October. So since October is coming near the end of this month, let's talk about. We've been talking about it for a little bit, we've been talking about October stuff, like Halloween and like scary movies. Let's talk about fears. Fears, like just like phobias. So what are you scared of?
I think I have finally embraced my fear of. What?
No, it's just like I didn't think you would say embrace your fear.
No, because like you're scared of looking at spiders. Correct.
And I'm just scared of spiders.
No, you're just scared of spiders. But like, if you look at one, you're freaking terrified.
If I see one, yeah.
If you see one, you're terrified. I look
at
one,
not tiny spiders, like the face of the spiders. Fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh my, ooh, fuck you. Cause yesterday, Ronald, there was like for some reason it was recommended on my freaking YouTube channel. I don't know some reason. It was like the thumbnail or the picture for the YouTube video was a spider face. And Ronald kept scrolling past it. Like, it caught me off guard. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? And then Ronald kept scrolling past it, and he kept looking at me like, knowing it was scaring me. I wanted to punch the shit out of him. But go what you're saying.
I'm like, I've noticed every time there's a spider web, I'm like, nope. I'm literally terrified of, like, not knowing things.
Or not knowing, like, the danger. Or like
the one thing I hate is when I run into a spider web, because it's like I can't get this thing off, and I don't even know if the spider's on me.
Yes, I feel like every time I walk in the morning and like run into a spider web, it's like this thing is on me right now, probably.
You know that feeling when it's called a specific word? It's like a scientific word for it. Mm-hmm. When like you see an insect and you start to feel like it's on you, but it's not.
Oh, I know.
That's a thing.
I actually have that. Like when I like so.
That happens to me all the time when
I'm in bed. Since I'm scared of spiders, I'll be like, oh, I really like. For some reason, my mind will be like, I really hope there's not a spider on me right now. And when my mind goes to that, I feel like I start feeling like something crawling on me. I'm like, oh, like I start jumping and shit.
Yeah, I just don't like not knowing stuff. So
you're just scared of the unknown.
Yes. So like my dad will when my dad will tell me to like go pull the garbage around, it'll be like pitch black out. I'll pull my like flashlight out, and I always have a bat, and like as I'm carrying it, like I'll just be like,
you'll be like waving it in front of you.
Yeah, I'll be waving it in front of me with the flashlight, because sometimes the flashlight doesn't show it. Yeah.
Is that all you're scared of? Just not know.
Just not knowing stuff.
That's
so I'm afraid of like space.
Basically, a lot of stuff.
Just everything.
Everything that.
If I don't know what's coming my way, I'm afraid of it.
So I'm
drowning.
Well, it's not drowning. It's probably
not
have a fear
knowing
of,
what's under the ocean.
Yeah, you probably have a fear of like being in the ocean where it's like you can't see the bottom.
That's terrifying.
I'd probably be scared. I mean, I'd be scared of it being in the ocean because I can't swim. I'd be like, I'm about to die.
Yeah.
I'm about to just sink to the bottom and drown. That's all you're scared of, though?
Yeah.
All right. Let me go. So, like you said earlier, I'm scared of spiders. That's arachnophobia.
Yeah.
Yeah, terrified. And I'm also scared of like anything spider looking, so that includes scorpions also. Well, no, okay, so I'm not scared of looking at a scorpion, but there's a game called Fallout, and they have giant scorpions. And the reason why I'm scared of those is because I can see their eyes. I think what it is for me for spiders is the eyes. The multiple eyes are creepy for me. And so scorpions have multiple eyes too. And so when they're giant, I can actually see their eyes. And that's why they're scary to me. But Skyrim, another game is called Skyrim, and they have giant spiders. But I mess with the game to make the giant spiders giant foxes, and so I can actually play the game now without being scared. But I'm also scared of heights. Are you scared of heights?
Yes.
No.
I am.
You are? Yeah. I don't know what I don't know.
Well, no.
I don't know why though.
Am I? Because I'm not afraid to ride a roller coaster. But like, if I were to like stand, like
on the edge or something, like the edge of the cliff.
No, not even then. Like if I was like on a super high building and there's like a big glass and I was inside the building and I was looking down, if I was looking down for a while, I'd be kind of scared and step back. But I don't think I'm like scared of like heights.
I remember I went ziplining and that was kind
I
of.
would never go ziplining.
That was kind of scary for me. It wasn't like going through like trees and shit ziplining. It was like a middle school zip line, so it was pretty short. It was pretty small.
Was it the distance high?
It was high, yeah, but it wasn't like usually it's like down like a mountain path or something. Like no, it wasn't that long, but the height of it was pretty high, and yo, that shit was like scary because it was like wobbling. It was like as I was climbing it, because you have to like climb like a little like step ladder or something. It was like wobbling and shit, like and that made it even worse. And then you have to like there's multiple people on the thing because you have to like be up there by the time the other person is like getting ready.
Mm-hmm.
And so multiple people a lot of weight on that unshaky ass like pillar. No, that terrified the fuck out of me. Mm-hmm. But I still went, and I
tell you one time I got like stuck backwards on the Carolina Cobra.
The ride from Carowinds?
Yes.
That's the one roller coaster I've ever been on. I've never been on any other roller coaster besides that one. Horrible first roller coaster.
That was a terrible roller coaster choice on your first run.
That wasn't my choice. My friends were just like, "Yeah, get on this one." I was like, "All right."
When did Intimidator come out?
The Intimidator was out by the time I went.
That one's okay. It's not even like as like.
I don't like any like twisty upside down shit. I just need one that's just straight. Just you know. I can do with humps and shit, but it just needs to be like I can't be like upside down and like curving and nothing. Just a straight line.
Yeah, I love roller coasters.
No.
Apparently, what I have is called xenophobia.
Xenophobia.
Yeah. With the X.
Xenomorphs.
Basically.
You're scared of xenomorphs?
Probably scared of anything alien that I don't know is capable of.
Yeah. I actually
could probably freaking carry a car and chuck it at me. I don't know.
While we were talking about the phobias, I actually looked up weird phobias, and I just want to read off. I'm gonna read off like maybe like 3 or 4.
I know trypophobia.
Trypophobia.
It's basically like the fear of like the pattern of holes.
I have
like
that.
Looking at I think everyone in the world has that. Let's be honest.
I have like I'm gonna just give it a name. I have skinophobia.
Skinophobia. You specifically don't like.
I'm scared of anything wrong with like the skin.
Oh yeah.
It creeps me the fuck out. Like if you have like, so like you know like acne. Like I have acne. So like imagine if all the acne I have on my face right now was just like on my arm collected in one place. That would trip me out. I'd be like, what is wrong?
Yeah.
I would think terrifying. I'm like a turning into a monster or something.
Yeah.
This nomophobia is the fear of not having a mobile phone.
Is that serious?
Yes. So if you're scared,
wait, read the whole thing because there's more on it.
No, it's just talking. That's like the definition for it, but it's just talking about like, it's like, some filler. But the fear of having no phone is nomophobia. Not having a mobile phone is nomophobia.
How is that a fear?
Like, do you actually get terrified?
You get terrified, like emotionally.
When you don't
like,
have your phone. That's 2019 though for you. Like,
yeah.
Soft ass people. They're literally scared of being without their phone.
Yeah.
Softies. Let me get it.
There's a different fear though.
What? This was so dumb.
I'm preparing myself.
Guess. Just try to guess like how stupid this one is. Freaking phobophobia. Phobophobia. Guess what that is?
Scared of the word. Scared of
the
fear of phobias.
The fear of having fear.
The fear of having fear.
Yes.
That can't be real.
That's real.
That's dumb.
So it's literally being scared of being scared. Oh wait, I guess I can. I mean, I don't. That's dumb, but I can see like what it means. Like, okay, so like if you were going to a movie, like a scary movie, you would be scared of potentially being scared in that horror movie. I guess that's an example. That's really soft.
That's tough. Philophobia is the extreme fear of falling in love.
That's literally like people who can't commit to a relationship. They're just like, nope. Actually, that might be a thing. That might be like a.
Are we talking about like fear where they're like actually just like terrified, or just like they just don't want to do it?
I don't even know.
Or they just don't like it.
I think they're using
There's
fear.
a difference between dislike and fear. I don't know.
I think it is fear because it's like it's like saying like past traumatic romantic relationships. So it's like, I guess like you had something wrong with your last relationship, so you're scared of being committed to another relationship because like you might be, it's gonna be dark, but like you might be like abused again, or you might be like badly influenced again or something like that. So you'll be scared of being in another relationship like that. I can see that. That's more like, that is phobia. That's more like a traumatic thing.
Oh,
Like something had to happen.
Trypophobia.
Something had to happen beforehand to give you this fear.
Yeah.
What? Bro. Get genophobia? Genophobia? Guess what this is? This is a condition in which people are afraid of knees.
Oh, I saw one where it was an actual problem. Like it looked like a problem. People with half of phobia.
They're scared. They're scared. Let me see.
May feel panicked or even experience pain when touched. If you experience pain when you're touched, you got some problems. You need to go to the
like
doctor.
If I like lightly touch your
if you
fingers,
touch
like,
me and it hurts, that's probably like a
that's
brain
not a
thing.
phobia. That's just
It's a brain
your
thing.
nerves are probably like fucked up.
I saw pediophobia.
What is it? Fear of... Never mind.
Kids?
Maybe.
No, it might be. I think it's the fear of dolls.
That might be... Oh, that probably... I mean, that's real, though.
That's a real thing,
that seems natural. Like, because of Chucky, they have scary-ass doll movies.
Pantophobia. A fear of everything that's right?
What?
That's funny. That got me.
A fear of everything that's right. What is that even freaking... Hippophobia.
Hold on. Hippopotamonstros equipment.
What?
Hold on. Hippopotamonstros equiptidaliophobia.
What is that? Oh, fear of long words.
Fear of long words. That's a joke.
That
has to be a joke.
That's a joke. I remember that now. Because like,
is that an actual? No, like, is there a fear of long words, or they're just doing that to be a dick to people who have fear of long words?
I have no idea, but that's freaking hilarious.
That's hilarious to me.
I remember that because I don't know if that was a joke, but I remember that, like, I remember someone saying that to me.
Fear of mirrors.
Yo, the fact that someone can be scared of knees, though. Knees. What do you do when you shower? Do you just not look down? Do you just, like,
maybe?
Do you, like,
I
shower?
mean, there could be like different things too. Like maybe he is scared of like other people's knees other than theirs.
Well, it's like it says they avoid short clothes and also places where people might expose their knees. So they don't wear shorts. Like they avoid trying to wear shorts, and they don't want to go places where people might have exposed knees.
So anywhere.
Yeah. Or no, you could be like in a business area. People won't want to wear shorts.
Fear of vampires, specifically.
That's
sanguinophobia.
Do you know what your family members are scared of?
No.
I remember my mom, because I drew Pennywise when we went to see it, and she was saying she was scared of clowns. I never knew that before. I don't get that at all.
I don't really know what any of my family members are scared of.
I never knew until now. My mom was like, "Oh, I'm scared of clowns." I was like, "All right."
The fear of catching a disease. That's anybody. Oh wait. Nosophobia, the fear of catching a disease.
Ugh. Ew.
Oh, the arachnophobia.
Yo, this one's freaking gross. Ablutophobia, the fear of bathing or washing.
I saw that.
That's freaking gross.
Yeah.
How are you scared of getting clean? That's gross. That's really
I don't
gross.
understand how that's a fear. Like, how do you end up being scared of that?
That has
thing?
to be like, I feel like
a story that just like ruined you.
All these fears have to be like a traumatic thing. Honestly, I probably could have had this. I could have had being scared of bathing or washing, because I remember when I was like 5. When I was 5, I think my grandma tried to like teach me how to like take an actual shower by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I don't know if it was probably like, it was a young age.
Mm-hmm.
And she was trying to teach me how to take a shower by myself. And I remember when I got out, I think I like knocked over a vase or something. like a ceramic vase, and like one of the shards, like when it fell and obviously broke, one of the shards like launched into the side of my right leg. I still have this. I still have the scar. It's like faded now, but it was like, whew, I probably could have had that fear because that probably would have traumatized me. If it was like, if it like, I don't know, meant more to me. You look like you found something.
I did.
What?
Anchoriophobia or animophobia has two terms. Both terms are used to define the fear of wind.
That's literally being scared of air.
The fear of mirrors and one-to-one reflection.
I have oxophobia. I'm scared of oxygen. Wait, that's so dumb.
I got areophobia. Scared of air.
What like?
Dude, I'd love to like join like one of those like circles to discuss their problems,
like
and just like do like a social experiment and just like make the dumbest thing I'm afraid of.
An AA meeting or something.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, my name is Dmier.
I'm scared of wind-up toys. Like something dumb.
I'm scared of I have Dorito phobia. I'm scared of Doritos.
Specifically Doritos.
Nacho cheese is the scariest one to me.
Nacho cheese is the scariest one to me. It looks like it just looks like a demon. Don't know what to do about it.
It's like the demons in my head. Scared the crap out of me, man.
Yeah, I'm scared of cheese. All types of cheese. Scared of dairy. I got Dorito phobia.
Dorito phobia. That sounds like you're scared
of bread. Oh my gosh, that sounds like it'd be a thing. Scared of anything dairy.
Any of these
Scream
things
when they see a cow.
Any of these things sound real, and watch somebody like out there actually have like Dorito phobia or something, and then they're actually scared of Doritos. That's tough. I don't know. You must have like a really messed up like experience with Doritos to have like to be scared of like a bag of chips.
I don't know why this brought me to this story, but I knew this one chick in elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in middle school. I'll just say middle school.
Okay.
There's this chick that would eat everything with a fork. Like everything with a fork.
Like pizza? I've seen people eat pizza with forks.
Yeah, she'd eat pizza with a fork. And then she'd eat chips with a fork. Like she'd like no, I'm not even kidding. She'd like break the Dorito in half because you know how they had like the baked version of Doritos.
I never liked those.
I like the baked version of Doritos.
I don't like any baked version of the chips.
No,
they always tasted gross to me.
She broke it in half and just like scooped it like a spoon and ate it. I guess she just didn't like touching her food.
I mean, time for you to grow up. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Ooh, speaking of growing up.
Oh God, what's happening? I don't know what's happening.
You don't know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening.
You're gonna know eventually.
Oh God.
Me and Ronald, when we were in high school, this is on topic of growing up. What I just said about that girl who didn't want to touch her food. So me and Ronald in high school, we knew this girl.
Oh God, what are we talking about right now?
You're gonna know right now. We knew this girl. She was a sophomore. She was a sophomore or junior, and she. Well, okay. How old are you when you're like a sophomore or junior? Like 15, 16, right? When you're a sophomore or junior, 15, 16, 17, around there.
16.
Okay, let's just say 16.
Yeah.
This 16-year-old girl, pissed herself, like, and it wasn't like an accident. It was like a natural, not a natural thing, but like it was a natural thing. She like did it a lot. Like it happened like at least like I want to say 4 times.
Yeah,
really.
She was. I'm not gonna say she was good at hiding it, but
clearly she wasn't.
She slid out real quick sometimes.
Clearly she wasn't. If we found out,
well, we can smell it. It's piss.
But like, how are you 16 years old?
Just
and pissing your pants like you're a baby?
You're sheltered, man.
Sheltered? Yeah. That has not. I don't think that has anything. I think it's definitely like parent style, probably. Maybe
it's something because there's so many signs. We can't say everything about it because there's more to her than that.
But like,
this is like a lot of problems.
How are you 16 years old? That'd be like Like, you're not supposed to start pissing and shitting yourself until, like, you're supposed to piss and shit yourself at when you're a baby and when you're an adult. I mean, when you're like an elderly person, like a retirement home.
Then when you're an adult, when you're 30, you can start pissing the shit all you want.
I mean, shit, if you have your own house, do you, honestly.
No, that's if you want to invite me over and I see a pile of hot steaming shit at the front door,
Like, oh yeah, that's just my bathroom right there. Bro, in my house, I can do whatever I want.
If you invite me over and there's a hot steaming shit on the door that I'm about to walk into, I'm not going any further.
That's the day we're done being friends.
Exactly. Oh my god.
But yeah, this girl, she freaking, you liked this girl too, and you knew.
I couldn't tell anybody, and everyone was flaming me for not asking out this girl, but I had my reasons.
Yeah. Number one being she pissed herself. Was that actually one of the reasons?
Yes.
What was another reason?
We wouldn't be able to do anything.
Oh yeah, because she was very sheltered, so she
never had her phone.
She didn't have a phone. She wouldn't be able to go out or nothing. But like, okay, you actually had class. You had more classes with her than me. So explain to me how you figured out she pissed herself.
I don't even know if I'm gonna talk about it.
No, I mean it's too late, man. We're already talking about it. Let's go. We're not saying her name, so. I mean, she doesn't have a phone anyway, so she's not gonna even fucking see this.
But I, no, I don't.
Good.
All right. So
tell us an amazing story.
it was in the gym, junior year.
Yeah. You were a junior.
I was a junior. It was my junior year.
She would have been a sophomore.
Yes.
All right.
And she was wearing sweatpants. Yes, and we were like. It was basically just like a free, we can do whatever we want. So it was literally, well, no, was it free? We were just sitting, it was like done exercising, whatever. It was basically like our little group that we always had in gym, just sitting in a circle and talking. And then she moved. She was like, what's this? Looking back on it now, it was terrible acting. But back then I was like, oh, what is it? No one else knew. No one knew other than her because she's the one who did it. But she like moved out the way. I don't know how it goes clean through because it was like a pile. It was like if she literally took off her pants and just pissed on the floor.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like it was like a huge puddle. Like
usually, it was just a puddle.
Like if she had actually pissed through her clothes, it would have been like some of it in her clothes and then some of it on the floor. But
so I don't know how that happened.
Maybe it's just a whole lot.
Maybe it was. But she moved and it was like a puddle. And she was like, what is that? And she was like, what is that? I was like, I don't know, what is that? And then we're all like, what is that? And then like George was like, and then I was like, but I got closer.
Didn't you say you touched it? Or no, you almost touched it, right?
My nose touched it. I got that close to where my nose touched it. Whole problem. I probably have something. Who knows?
You're gonna find out years down the line she got fucking cancer from her or something.
Cancer?
I'm sorry, Ronald, you got nose cancer. I don't know how to tell you this.
You got pissed nose cancer?
But no, finish your story.
Where was I at? I dipped my nose in her piss.
That sounds so fucking sexual. That sounds so wrong.
I dipped my nose in her piss.
And what happened next?
Stop. And then like we were doing. Have you ever been to gym? You had to been to gym.
You have to take gym. I did it freshman year.
Forget that question. You did. You know you had Coach Thompson. You know how to run around.
Yeah.
Yeah. While we were doing that, as I was running, I saw her like approach the coach, and then she was like asking, I overheard the conversation, because I was like close enough to the door, and she was like asking if she could change her clothes, and I was like, putting two and two together. It's like, oh, and she came back with jeans on, like cargo pants.
You know what's weird though? Like, okay, so like,
I'm like,
you told, was that basically the end?
That was basically the gist of the story.
All right, but you know what's crazy? You told me the story before, and you told me stories like it, but my thought process is like, why did she bring an extra pair of pants to school. It's like she knows she's gonna piss herself.
She was aware just in case.
Do you think she just doesn't use the bathroom? Like,
what do you mean?
Do you think she just pisses herself when she uses the bathroom, and that's why she always has a pair of pants, like extra pair of pants with her?
So she just doesn't want to use the bathroom,
or she just doesn't at all. Like,
just use the bathroom.
She must have like some if this is the case, she must have like some psychological like
disorder,
something wrong with her, to where she literally just can't go to the bathroom or just doesn't want to, and she just rather just pisses herself. And then she always has an extra pair of pants.
She always has an extra.
Always.
But sometimes she doesn't always change in them.
Apparently. And that's disgusting.
Well, no. What's crazy, there was a lockdown. Remember that one day?
Are you talking about the really long lockdown?
The really long.
I was in her class with her.
You were in the class, and then she had asked you. She had asked you to watch, like guard the door. So
no. What? That's not even what happened. So this is what happened. So she was in my class. This is in senior year.
Yeah.
And there was a really long lockdown because, literally, this isn't even a joke. People thought the school was about to get shot up. Like it was a gun threat.
Yeah.
And so it was like a lockdown the entire day.
It was like first block, like as soon as
you get into class, entire day lockdown. But you know what's super scary about that?
What?
His plan, like the whole gun shooter's plan, was to do the fire drill, have everybody gather outside and just open fire.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
That is. Who thinks of this? What psychotic maniacs think of this? But anyway,
terrible plan.
That could be a different topic for a different podcast. So,
I would have been long gone.
Yeah, long gone to heaven.
I would have been the back of the line. I would have been the first one in front of. Like as soon as I heard the first person die, like,
bro, you don't know. Okay, we're not talking about this. But yeah, so we had a lockdown, and she was in my class, and I didn't know she had went into. So I was in the art room, so it was like a storage room in the back, and I didn't know she was in the storage room. I almost walked in her naked because like she was changing. So I walked in the storage room to get like art supplies because I wanted to draw while I was waiting. And I didn't want to just sit here, and so I walked in the storage room to get like art supplies, and she was changing. Like, I think she had a long shirt on, so I didn't see anything, but I was like wondering why she was changing, and so like that's when she asked me to like watch like to make sure no one else walked in.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like thinking like, why is she? I think I asked her too. I was like, why'd you change? But I don't even think I think she just like made a joke and like played it off because I don't think she ever gave me like a legit answer.
What did she say?
I don't remember. It's been so long. It's been like a whole year since that happened. Do you think I'm gonna fucking remember that? But like, I don't remember. Like, I was just thinking like, why is she changing right now? There's no way she pissed herself. Actually, you know what I did though? Because I was thinking about because I remember in the story that you told me where she changed her pants. So I was literally looking around for piss. I was literally looking.
Really?
Yeah, I started looking around the art room for piss. I didn't see any, so that's why I was really confused. I was like,
was she wearing jeans before she changed?
She was wearing a skirt.
Oh, well, I don't know how in the world
she was wearing a skirt. She was wearing a skirt and then changed into joggers. So I was literally like looking around the room. Like I was literally like walking around the room looking for piss. I was like, she had a piss somewhere.
If she was wearing a skirt, then I don't understand how you didn't see any. If you didn't, did you?
I didn't see any. So that's why I was confused.
See, I was about to say,
it confused me even more.
If you were wearing jeans,
you could clearly see.
Maybe she probably changed. No, if you're wearing jeans, then it won't go through. But she's wearing a skirt.
Yeah, there's no way it wouldn't go through.
If you're wearing like joggers or something or a skirt.
That's why I was so confused because I was like, well, I thought she only changed.
She's probably changing into jeans.
So she can piss herself.
Piss herself without it going through. Because, come on, there was this dude in my first period class who needed to piss so bad. He was literally walking around, and it got so bad to where like the teacher literally had to break the rules and was like, "I'm gonna crack this door open. You can piss in this trash can, and you can."
Oh, this is during the lockdown.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was
It
like.
was so bad. Like he was he was holding it so long he started tearing up. It was that bad. But at least he didn't piss his pants. He almost did, but he didn't.
Right, I would have just went in the trash can. Honestly, I'd be like, yo, I would have actually been like, I wouldn't even ask the teacher. Actually, no, I would have asked the teacher. I'd be like, yo, if I.
Yeah, he almost did it like with the class still, like while he was still in the class. He was about to. Bro,
oh, he went outside to do it.
He did go outside, but he was about to like stay inside and just.
I mean, I wouldn't really care honestly, because like, I mean, who's gonna?
I wouldn't care either.
I don't think anybody would have been nosy. Be like, let's look at this dude while he's taking a piss, and look at his fucking penis. Like, all right, you fucking weirdos.
Exactly. Freaking weirdo.
You think that's a good spot to end it?
Is it though?
So.
Guess this is it.
Well, I guess it's the end, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Wait for another
whole nother month. But honestly, it's about quality over, not quantity. Quality over quantity and availability.
Availability. Yep, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. But
any closing remarks? Closing statements? Nothing.
No.
Anything? Alright guys, I guess we'll talk to you later.
Oh wow.